Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Password, sir?
Fidelity.
Thank you, sir.
Please, come forward.
Hello everyone. I hope you're safe. Today is Independence Day of Ukraine, where I live, so might be a bit dangerous. Hopefully I will not lose my other leg.
Охуенно, вон це епіцентр, вот.
I don't know, they're speaking Ukrainian. I don't know if he's saying there's more drones coming or if he's saying alarm off, there's nothing else coming. You know, we'll find out.
Might be a bit dangerous. Hopefully I will not lose my other leg. Anyway, why did I choose this clip of why Eyes Wide Shut to start the video? because it's creepy. Huh? It's creepy, but it happens. It doesn't happen every day, but it happens every month. With the other side, it happens every month. They have meetings all the time, like that, with cloak, hoods, masks, human sacrifices, especially children sacrifices. Happens all the time. And there they are, their hoodies, their cloaks, their masks. But why do they wear those things? It's symbolic. The color of the hood, the cloak, the kind of mask they wear, it's all symbolic. Symbolic, satanic. It's symbolic. The color of the hood, the cloak, the kind of mask they wear, it's all symbolic. Symbolic, satanic, and each one. Everybody thinks that there's the Satan's church, and that's it. There's many ramifications of the satanic church. Lucifer church, which Lucifer never started, but humans, meaning Vlash and Met hybrids, started on their own. So there's many kinds. If you go to China, you have one kind. Taiwan, you have another. America, you have another. In Russia also, you have another. But we're hunting them down. Germany, South Africa, they're everywhere. And they choose their own colors, types of cloaks, fashion, masks, all those things. So I started this video showing you this eyes wide shut clip, because that's actually what happens. And they do human sacrifices, including Scientology Church, for example, and many others. But are they the only ones wearing hoods, cloaks, and masks? No. No. The cause started that thousands of years ago. Vlash and Met hybrids, and then their ramifications, satanic churches, and all their cults and sects on the other side, they picked up on what we were doing, wearing hoods, cloaks, and masks, and gloves. And they start doing the same thing. Why? Why did they start doing the same thing? Well, I'm gonna tell you. The cause started doing this, having meetings, and they happen usually 2 times per year. Once at the end of spring, give or take a month, April, May, and the second one beginning of the fall, autumn, September, October, usually 2 times per year. These meetings are for VIPs, very important people. These very important people don't want to be seen. They don't want to be known. And the cause has been doing this for thousands of years. In the last, let's say, 30 years, there were 60 meetings. The last, because I told every year at least 2 meetings. Sometimes there's more, never less than 2, but sometimes there's 3 or 4. But usually there's 2. And the cause, the people that are in these meetings, very special. This is for VIP, people, very important people, we do wear the cloak, the mask, and the gloves, and long sleeves. Why? Is it to look creepy, freaky, occultish? No. It's to keep our identities secret. That's all. That's all. The other side, they have these rituals, but involves human sacrifices. It's their cuckoo in the head, you know. They love to see children being sacrificed. They sometimes eat children, women, and men. But that's part of the rituals. Some of them are cannibals, some of the races, some of their hybrids are cannibals, and they like use these meetings where they wear hoods, cloaks, and masks to do these rituals. Now, the cause when we get together and we wear the cloaks, nobody can see us. The masks and the gloves. It's not to be freaky, it's to protect our identity. And we've been doing this for thousands of years, way before the other side started doing it. They copied us. And then they made it sick. And why do we, the cause, meet together twice a year at least with this kind of apparel, with the cloaks and the gloves and the masks? I told you this because we don't want our identity to be revealed. Now I'm going to explain even better why. Usually on these meetings there's between 40 and 50 people. 40 and 50 average. Never less than 40, sometimes more than 50. But what kind of people are we talking about? I'm talking about Minister of Defenses of some countries which are against the cause. The countries are against the cause, but the Minister of Defense of that country is not against the cause, he serves the cause. Secretary of State of Energy of another country serves the cause, even though his country is against the cause. Against the cause, or countries that support the cause, like Russia, for example, and many others. So, when we get together in these meetings, which happen, like I told you, at least twice a year, nobody wants to reveal their identity. Why? Well, imagine that one of these 50 people, let's say on average 50 people are there, one of them betrays the cause. If you don't have a mask, if you don't have a cloak or gloves, for example, to protect, and sleeves to protect your tattoos, one guy betrays the cause, he knows all of them in that room, or at least a few of them, their identity. And that's why when the cause meets in these meetings twice a year, we wear cloaks so big, covers the head all the way here so that you don't see the haircut. Masks to cover everything except your eyes, sometimes even your eyes. Long sleeves so that nobody sees your tattoos in case you have one. Gloves, the same thing. And even for fingerprints. So there's a difference between these so-called freaky occult meetings that people think exist everywhere. So there's a difference between these so-called freaky occult meetings that people think exist everywhere. One is the other side, which they get together to do their rituals, their ceremonies, killing people, doing all kinds of horrible things. They wear their clothes, they wear their masks, they imitated the cause. Then there's the meetings of the cause, which we wear the cloaks and the masks and the long sleeves and the robes and the gloves. And that's to protect our identity. All it takes is one guy or girl to betray the cause, and we're doomed. The VIPs are doomed. Unless their identity is protected. And I'm talking presidents, kings, prime ministers, ministers of defense, secretary of state of energy, businessmen, oligarchs, magnates, everybody. This is for our protection. And that's why all the meetings, everybody covers their hair, their face, their hands, their sleeve, everything. Nothing freaky about it. It's just about protecting our identity, protecting our future in case, and the future of our members of the cause. And some of them work for countries who are against the cause and against the countries that serve the cause or support the cause. That's why. So, no, don't confuse freaky meetings where they do human sacrifices with cloaks, masks, and this other one, the cause, where cloaks, masks, long sleeves, everything to protect our identities. So that the people who serve the cause are safe, even if one of them betrays the cause, because he doesn't know who the other guys are. The cause knows who everybody is in the meeting. The cause knows. I know. But individually, nobody needs to know who is who. And that keeps our influent people, like I told you, presidents, prime ministers, kings, oligarchs, you name it, safe. As safe as we can. So, every time you see a movie, guys full of cloaks with masks, or a documentary, and they say, oh, everybody goes into meetings with these cloaks and masks, they're satanic. It's a cult, it's a sect. No, it's not. It might just be the cause. We started it just for identity protection plans, purposes. So, I'm saying this because I get messages quite often, well, not quite often, but regularly, asking me about, hey, I saw this movie or documentary. There's guys with cloaks and masks, and I saw the Azazel symbol in the back in some movie. Oh. You're sending me that message because you don't understand the difference between this kind of freaky, occult, satanic meetings and the causes meetings. But now you know. In the last 30 years, and like I told you, every year there's at least minimum 2 meetings that the cause has, where we have those hoods to protect our identity. So in the last 30 years, I'd say 60, average 60 meetings. I was in 15, 16 of them. The last 2 were in the last 7 years, because I don't go to all of them. The last 2 that I had to wear cloak, mask, gloves in the last 7 years. One was in Berlin and another one more recently in Ukraine. And yeah, nobody was sacrificed, of course. We're there to share information, secret information, economical, political, and many other things, even tourism. It's a long list. So next time you see some movie or documentary or a photo or whatever it may be, a video on YouTube with guys with hoodies, with masks, maybe the cause. Okay? Just because it looks scary, it doesn't have to be scary. As long as you know, as long as you have the information. And that's what I'm giving you today. The information. Have a great weekend.
Castle shrouded in smoke, I'm floating, mixing elixirs and potions. Now even the walls are in motion. The tapestry's alcohol soaked. Castle is shrouded in smoke. As I walk through a house full of ghosts, feel like the one who they doubted the most. I'm forever shrouded in cloak. Forever shrouded in cloak. Forever shrouded in cloak. Forever shrouded in cloak. Stuck in the black, stuck in the phase. Feel the wave as I'm rubbing my flash, flooding my brain. Capsules like a muscle relax, muzzle the pain. Mind racing, I'm doubling back, juggling flames. I can paint pictures vivid as Basquiat on the Quaalude. Jesus and his religion losing their fame. Chester Watson and feel mythologic saying the name. Ayahuasca and different exotics run through my veins. Shrouded in smoke, I'm floating, mixing elixirs and potions. Now even the walls are in motion. The tapestry's alcohol soaked.
At that time when God created Adam, he called for the angels to obey Adam. 6 of them obeyed Adam except one. That one we called him Azazil.